Good morning, dear student. I welcome you all. Our today's topic is topic number 5, behavioral implication of organizational structure. Before we go through this topic, before starting of this topic, I would like to discuss the previous topic which we have gone through yesterday. The topic which we have discussed yesterday in our lecture was organizational development and types of organizational development, which was categorized into two categories, formal and informal. And in formal we have gone through all the topic, and in informal structure. So I hope till there every topic and everything is clear to you. If any doubt is regarding that particular topic, you can ask me. And the topic which we are going to start from today, my dear student, is behavioral implications of organizational structure. This is our today's topic, behavioral implications of organizational structure. This topic is related to the behavioral pattern of any organizational structure, any organization, whether it is small, it is large. So this topic is related to all those things, the factors which are affecting the organization and its working. So first we are going to study all the factors that are responsible for organizational structure. The organizational structure is the grouping of people to accomplish work. Organizational structure is the structure which is required by the people to accomplish their work. So there are certain behavioral implications of the structure, and they are as follows. Just a second. So these are the behavioral implications. You can take the screenshot also, and I am going to share the notes of this topic also, so no need to worry. So these are the behavioral implications. You can say it clearly. The first is functional, then second is team, then the third is divisional, and the last but not the least is other conflicts. So we are going to study the topic one by one. First we are going to start from functional. In functional implication, the functional behavioral pattern, what is happening? The functional department describes the outcome of the functional structure. Functional means the responsibility of each and every department of any organization. The organization is divided into various departments: finance department, production department, marketing department, sales department. Just like that, financial department is functional department, means the division of work into various specialization. So we have taken the example also, the sales department is responsible for the total sales. If the sales is going to decrease, they are going to be responsible for that, and if the sales are going to increase, then also they are going to be responsible for that. So in functional department, what happens, my dear student, that we are defining the duties of that and target for that particular department, and after once they have started working on that, we start receiving the reports on that functional department. Now next we come to team. Team efforts is very important. If we want to succeed, we must know that we need a team to survive. We alone cannot accomplish all the objective of the organization. That is why we hire the employees and the experts for our organization, so that they can achieve their objective. So team is a group of people who work together to achieve their goal. The team structure produces a much free workplace. It acts as an injection for every employee for their development. My dear student, you might have heard about the word synergy. Synergy means 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. As we all know, in mathematics we have learned that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. But in team, 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. When the team members are effective, 4 people complete the work of 5 people. So teamwork is very important, and team structure produces a much free workplace. It acts as an injection for every employee for their development. It helps the employees for their motivation, it increases their morale, and the employees can share their grief and their problem with other employees, and other employee can help the other second employee or the next employee who is in problem or who is in trouble. So this was the team. The first two is functional and team. The next is divisional, and other is other conflict. First we are going to go through division. My dear student, if you have gone through the topic of administrative principle given by Henry Fayol, In your first semester, you have gone through a subject called Management and Concept and Processes. In that, you have gone through the administrative principle. In administrative principle given by Henry Fayol, the very first principle is division of work. What is the meaning of division of work, my dear student? क्या मतलब होता है division of work का? डिवीज़न ऑफ वर्क का मतलब होता है कि हमें जो भी काम दिया जाता है, हमें उस काम को बांट देना चाहिए। अगर हम उस काम को बांट के सही व्यक्ति को सही काम दे देंगे तो हमारा जो काम है वो बहुत जल्दी और अच्छे तरीके से वो काम जो है हमारा कंप्लीट होगा। तो द डिविजनल स्ट्रक्चर हेल्प्स द कंपनी टू डिवाइड द वर्क and the department into the various categories and subcategories so that it can be hand over to the person who is liable and capable of completing that particular task. Suppose the work of mechanical work is going to given to the mechanics, the technical work should be given to the technical expert, just like that the educational work should be given to the educational person. So that is what divisional means. We can take example of our central college or any college also. We are having certain specialization, finance, HR, marketing. So if someone is effective in HR, suppose we can take example of Ruchira ma'am, who is taking classes of HR also, HR PD and personal management, and taking class of marketing also. So madam is specialized in that subject, so she is responsible for that particular subject. So that is the meaning of divisional. If we are going for the finance subject, suppose I am taking the finance specialization, so I would consider that particular subject, that will be my responsibility, that should be on my part. So that is what the example of divisional structure. And now we come to other conflicts where more than one people work, the disagreement prevails and disagreement arises, and the disagreement between two parties is known as conflict. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मीन्स हिंदी में हम इसको बोलते हैं मतभेद या फिर झगड़ा, या फिर कोई मतभेद ही ज़्यादा अच्छा वर्ड होगा इसके लिए. आई थिंक दैट इज़ द राइट वर्ड फॉर दैट. Other conflict means sometime when the people are working together, they clashes with each other because their view, their virtual, their culture sometimes collide with each other, and that create a trouble for the organization. But conflict is the essential part and it is a necessary part. It is sometimes required also, and it is the part which cannot be ignored because group of people are working there. So conflict cannot be eliminated 100%, but it can be controlled. Conflict can be resolved, conflict can be dissolved with the help of other people. We can solve the problem by considering the matter to the head department, to the other department, so that they can intervene and solve that particular problem. So that is other conflict which influence the behavioral implication of organizational structure. We can take the example of conflict. Suppose there are two departments, suppose production department, and sometimes production department collide with the sales department because the production department work under the motto of controlling the cost. They want to control the cost up to minimum. So sometimes the quality of the product also get compromised, and the people who are engaged in the sales activity, so they find it difficult to sell the product if the customer complain regarding the quality and the posture of the product. So that particular problem create trouble for the sales people, and the sales people aggressively go to the production department and they start quarreling with them, with all that people. So it is the type of conflict, but this type of conflict is sometimes healthy and beneficial for the company also, because the sales people are directly connected to the customers, so they give the real feedback of the customer to the production department, so it indirectly enhance and improve the quality of the organization. तो conflict ऐसा नहीं है कि बुरा होता है. conflict dear student अच्छा होता है, कई बार हमारे लिए बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा होता है, क्योंकि जब तक कोई कंप्लेंट नहीं आएगी तो हमारा जो इम्प्रूवमेंट का स्कोप है वो आगे नहीं बढ़ता है. तो कंप्लेंट आना चाहिए, पर हाँ उसको लाने का और उसको रखने का एक तरीका होना चाहिए. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप हथियार लेकर लड़ने चले जाएं या वहाँ पर लोगों से बहसबाजी करें, वो नहीं होना चाहिए. तरीका ये होना चाहिए कि आप अपनी बातों को सही तरीके से रखें और वो बात हर डिपार्टमेंट के लोगों को समझ में आनी चाहिए. तो दैट इज़ व्हाट अदर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट इज. सो दीज आर द 4 बिहेवियरल इम्प्लीकेशन. द फर्स्ट वाज फंक्शनल. फंक्शनल में हम क्या करते हैं, हम हर काम को उसके स्पेशलाइज्ड डिपार्टमेंट के हिसाब से डिवाइड कर देते हैं और वो उसकी जिम्मेदारी लेता है. फिर आता है टीम. कोई भी काम करने के लिए ग्रुप और एक टीम की ज़रूरत होती है. फिर आता है डिविजनल. डिविजनल में ये होता है कि हम अपने काम को एक स्पेशलाइज्ड व्यक्ति को दे दिया, डिवाइड कर देते हैं, उनकी कैपेबिलिटीज़ के हिसाब से वो काम डेलीगेट करते हैं. फिर आता है अदर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. अदर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में हम ये देखते हैं कि इन सब चीज़ों के अलावा और क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं जो कई प्रकार के कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को क्रिएट कर दी. जैसे मैंने एग्जांपल दिया प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट का, जो सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट के साथ में कई बार कोलाइड होते आते हैं, कई बार उनके मतभेद हो जाते हैं. तो ये सब जो चीज़ें हैं ये कहलाती है behavioral implication of organizational structure. That is behavioral implication. Implication means that thing which is existing in the organization. इट इज़ अ जनरल थिंग. बिहेवियरल इम्प्लीकेशन का मतलब होता है एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर में क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं जो हमें देखने को मिलती हैं, और हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में आपको ये देखने को मिलेगी, वेदर इट इज़ प्रॉफिट मेकिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और नॉन प्रॉफिट मेकिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, वेदर इट इज़ अ बिग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और इट इज़ अ लार्ज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सो यू आर गोइंग टू फाइंड दिस इन एवरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये आपको किसी एक ही ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में देखने को मिलेगी, नहीं, ये हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में आपको देखने को मिलेगी. So here I am ending my topic, my dear student. If any doubt will be there, you can ask me, you can contact me, you can WhatsApp me the doubt, and if any problem arises, you can WhatsApp me. So here I am concluding my topic. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you very much and have a good day. Stay safe. Take care. Thank you very much.